Manga haul time, manga haul time. What's going on, Wodies, and welcome back to another video of... And today I bring you guys my manga haul for the month of August and September, the first half of September. I'm sorry I'm a bit late on this. I was waiting for everything to come in the mail, and also some additional pickups that I got in the beginning of the month, like the last few days. But yeah, now I'm ready to showcase the stuff that I bought for you guys. I will say I think I did buy more figures than manga, honestly, but that's okay. It's a mix-up, you know, you gotta mix it up sometimes, you know what I mean? But yeah, I have a pile over there on my bed, and I mean, it's not a crazy amount, but it still is a good amount of stuff to cover. Yeah, but before we get into that, I will go over the manga that I bought for the month. I picked up some new series. I bought some additional stuff that I already have in the collection. And yeah, let's just get into it. Yeah, but before that, make sure you guys like the video for this manga haul. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get into the manga haul for the month of August and September. Okay, bear with me, y'all. There is a good amount to go through, so I'm gonna try to keep this as organized as possible, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a new pickup. So I picked up Kaiju number 8, first volume. I heard the reviews were pretty good on this. I mean, I don't know anything about the story. All I know is that it's like, I heard some people compare it to like Attack on Titans a little bit, but so I bought it at a Books A Million, and the lady at the front desk, she told me that it's pretty good, that it's easy to get into, like you'll get hooked after the first volume. So, and since I bought it at the bookstore, I decided to give it a try and see what it's about, and hopefully I like it, and I'm able to collect the rest of the series. Alright, moving on. Next up I got is One Punch Man volumes 22 and 23. You can see the ladies on the back right there. Now before y'all scold me, no, I haven't started reading One Punch Man yet. I told myself after My Hero I'm gonna read One Punch, because I am excited to see where it picks up from season 2. People also told me that the manga is so much more enjoyable than the anime. I mean, the first season was great. Like the animation that Madhouse did, they did a great job on it. I don't get why people started hating the second season, because I mean, yeah, there was a downgrade on the animation, but when I was first watching it, it wasn't that bad, you know what I mean? But I don't think it deserved to get over-hated that much. Every time I look at this cover, I wonder who is this kid and why is he playing with a Saitama fucking action figure. Man, but when I look at this, Saitama looks like he's looking serious and serious. I took a peek in the volume and the art looks amazing. Like, but yeah, One Punch Man volumes 22 and 23. Okay, so next up I got is Blue Lock volume 8. You see the homie right here, I honestly forgot his name. Leo. The volumes are still behind from the anime and season 2. I don't know if there's any news about it lately, but I took a peek in the volume and I see where it's at right now, and oh my god, still got a long way to go. I think there's still a good amount to cover before it catches up to the anime. Speaking of Blue Lock, did you guys see that collab with Inter? The characters with the uniforms and art style looks sick. I'm gonna put a picture right now to show you guys what I mean. But yeah, volume 8 of Blue Lock. It's not on my top priority right now since it's still behind, so I kind of want to let the volumes release until I finally just binge it all. But yeah, I like how bright blue this is. This thing looks sick. But yeah, here's the back cover with the 3 characters, and yeah. Alright, next up I have is Komi Can't Communicate volume 26. Now if you guys don't know, I fell in love with this series like the first few volumes that I got it. So think about that slice of life, but then also like having all these characters and getting to know them. It feels like an actual school. Here's the back cover of it. Here you can see Komi as a cheerleader. I haven't read it yet, so I wonder if she actually had that outfit, if she's gonna be a cheerleader in this volume. I don't know. A little detail that I like is on the bed or whatever couch that they're sitting on, you can see the volume 24 of Komi Can Communicate, which is a cool little detail. But yeah, it's their 3rd year of high school, and I just want to see more ship moments of these two together, you know what I mean? I like this ship so much. It's just so genuine and also like innocent love. Now that these two finally got together, I honestly could care less about any school characters, side characters. I don't really care about them. I just want to see these two develop and see these two grow. But yeah, this is definitely on one of my priority lists to read, so I'll probably take a break from what I'm reading and probably read this first, honestly. But yeah, Komi Can't Communicate volume 26. Alright, so next I have is A Comic Got Killed 0 volume 7. Yeah, that says 7, right? Yeah. Still haven't opened them yet. Still haven't opened the ones that I already have up there. They're still under plastic wraps, which concerns me a little bit, because I know that A Comic Got Killed tends to be graphic at times, especially in the manga. They don't give a honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it. It's not on my top priority right now, but that's the thing. When you have a collection as big as this, and then you're not like an everyday reader or like reading consistently, and then you start buying more, and there's more on your to read list, and then it just gets out of hand, and you don't know where to start from or where to choose, or you might want to take a break from one series and go to the other. But yeah, but then when you get back to the other series, you forget what you were reading, and then you gotta backtrack a little bit to remember what was going on. But I will get to it eventually. I don't know when, but yeah, I'm gonna get to it. All right, moving on. The next volume that I got is the quintessential the quintessential quintuplets volume 4. God, that's such a tongue twister to read out sometimes. I struggle with that. But yeah, I've had volumes 1, 2, and 3 on my shelf for a while now. I just bought them when they were on discount one day, and they were bundling them together, and I didn't want to get the whole box yet because I didn't know how I feel about it. But I recently picked it up, and let me tell you, I'm enjoying it so far, not gonna lie. The main character, God, I even struggle with saying his name sometimes. Uesagi, right? Right, Uesagi? Yeah, never mind. We'll just call him Futaro. The Futaro in the beginning was such an asshole. So basically, it's about 5 sisters. They're quintuplets. Probably already know that already, but just know they're rich as. They live in a penthouse by themselves, which is crazy. And basically, they're struggling with school. They're pretty dumb when it comes to academics. So their dad basically hires Futaro to tutor them so that they can pass high school and graduate. But each girl has their own personality, and let's just say that they hate studying. So they do their best to avoid interacting with him, studying with him. So basically he has to earn the trust of each of the sisters so they can actually study and pass all their tests so that they're able to graduate. And honestly, I might give this the Comey treatment because I'm getting addicted to the series. I'm just gonna have to binge it. I might just buy them immediately. The story seems interesting. I wonder where it's gonna go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that in the beginning we cut to the future where he's about to marry one of the 5 sisters, but you don't know which one it is. So along with the rest of the story, there's also the mystery of which of the sisters he's gonna end up marrying. If you guys do know, please don't spoil it. I want to find out on my own who's it gonna be. But yeah, the quintessential quintuplets, highly recommend. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this series a lot. Alright, moving on. So another romance that I got is The Danger in My Heart, volumes 3, 4, and 5. Now I don't remember if I talked about this in my last manga haul video, but I've never seen a bunch of TikTok / reels of clips of the anime scenes when it was first airing like a few months ago. Some nerdy emo boy falls in love with the tall pretty girl of the class. Not gonna lie, the beginning was a bit cringe just based on his dialogue and just the way he was talking. I was like, dude, what is wrong with bro, man? But yeah, as the story gets on, she starts to interact with him more, and then he eventually comes to the realization that he likes this girl, Yamada, and she teases him at times, which is pretty wholesome. It's one of those things where once you fall in love, like you lost the battle. He basically starts having feelings for this girl, and eventually they start going out. They basically start hanging out on their own, although they're not going out, but yeah, it's basically a date. But yeah, during spring season, I like the anime so much, and I can't wait to keep reading more of the story of how these two finally bond, because by the end of the anime, these two start to realize that they actually have feelings for each other, and yeah, we'll see where it goes off. So this is where volume 5 is where it picks off from season 1 of the anime. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Just after the first few episodes of the crazy dialogue of his personality, it's like he basically grows up and matures and even stands up for her. But yeah, The Danger on My Heart, highly recommend. Pretty wholesome series if you like romance. Alright, next up I got is Full Metal Alchemist volumes 8, 9, and 10 hardcover editions. I don't really gotta say much about Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, it's number 1 on my anime list. If you don't know what Full Metal Alchemist is, then you're living on the rock, I'm sorry to say. But yeah, I do like the hardcovers of this. See how it shines and glosses? Even the spine does as well. You see the little alchemy symbol glaring? I don't really gotta say much about it. It's just it's Full Metal Alchemist, you know what I mean? 2 brothers did transmutation on a human and they lost their body. Well, Alphonse lost his body, Edward lost his arm and leg. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, pretty good series. Still collecting them. It's not on my top priority, but I'm gonna binge them when I do have all of them eventually. Alright, next up I got is Rent a Girlfriend volumes 20. And on the cover you see this piece of her and Ruka are the ones that I dislike the most. Especially Ruka. God, she's so annoying, man. I'm gonna say it again, I don't care what y'all say. It is my guilty pleasure, okay? I don't care. Yeah, the story can be a bit but but yeah, I do enjoy it every time I read it. And I am watching season 3 as it's airing, and I'll keep reading it and keep watching it. I don't care what y'all say. But yeah, that's Rent a Girlfriend Volume 20. Alright, so next up I got Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 20. I don't know who this guy is, but he definitely wants to be Josuke so bad. Just look at that pompadour he has right now. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is great. I'm watching season 2 right now, the Shibuya arc. Dude, I'm so scared of what's gonna happen because everyone is saying, you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. And honestly, I don't even know if I'm ready for it. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be tragedies, but I still don't know anything about it. And I'm glad that I don't know anything about it, so I can be surprised to watch it in animation. Even though I'm not reading them right now, I'm still collecting them, because when season 2 ends, that's when I'm gonna start binging Jujutsu Kaisen and just see the rest of the story where it goes from there. Because I'll be damned if you expect me to wait 2 more years like this season. The first half of season 2 was great. The Gojo flashback was opening fire. I do have like a few little minor details spoiled for me, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 20. I did take a peek in it, and I did see a few panels with Yuta from Zero. But yeah, I can't wait to see his return into the series. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen 20. Can't wait to get there once season 2 ends. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, next up I got is Konosuba Volumes 4, 5, and 6. And compared to the anime, the art style on the manga is really different. Like, it looks, I don't know, it looks a bit more cartoony, if you know what I mean, when it comes to the eyes. The comedy that the series has is really good, and I'm definitely not reading the novels. I'm just gonna read them in manga format, that way I can visually see the panels and see what's happening. But if you haven't seen Konosuba yet or read it, check it out, it's really funny. Okay, next I got is Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Volume 13. I still need to get caught up on this. I haven't read it since the first time at the Barnes & Nobles a few months back. I am collecting it, of course, so that I can binge it once I do eventually get to it. I am a fan of the series, and I do want to know where the story goes, or what's like the main plot of the whole series, because I don't know if it's just a bunch of arcs, or throughout the arcs there's like a big plot that's happening in the background. Also, there's news that they're rebooting the anime, which I did see the first few episodes of, and they did skip a few, like, I'd say important parts that were in the manga. But yeah, Toilet Bound, I want to read it, I want to get to it soon, and yeah, I'm almost there, guys, I'm almost there, trust me. Alright, so next I got is Zom 100 Volume 1. Now, Zom 100. As of the recording of this video, I haven't seen the anime yet. I'm waiting for more episodes to drop so I can just binge it. But from what I've seen, it looks sick, let me tell you. So basically all I know is that the main character hates his life, he hates his job. The zombie apocalypse happens, and then for everyone, they're scared, they're panicking, they're worried about dying. But for this guy, dude, he's having the time of his life. He's glad that this happened because he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to work anymore. It's just chaos. It's just an empty wasteland. And he has this bucket list that he wants to accomplish. And basically the bucket list is stuff that he wants to do before he gets turned into a zombie. But yeah, I really want to see what it's about. It looks interesting, but I don't know if I should read it in manga format or anime format first, because looking at this volume covers, these are really skinny, and I don't really know if they have a lot of content in them. I don't know if the rest of them are also like that, but if that's the case, I'll probably just watch it in anime format first. Obviously, since this is the first volume that I got, I'm obviously going to read this first so I can have an expectation of when I watch the anime and see how it compares. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to like this series a lot. But yeah, let me know down below if the series is worth the hype. Alright, next up I got is Oshinoko Volume 3. Yeah, on the volume cover you can see Aqua right there. But yeah, Oshinoko took the community by storm, passing Full Metal Alchemist on my anime list as #1 for a while, but then obviously the Full Metal stands brought it back up to #1. But yeah, right now the manga is behind the anime because the anime leaves off after the Bikomachi concert, and Volume 3 basically covers the whole reality show arc. Man, I miss Oshinoko Wednesdays, man. Opening was good. I wasn't too big of a fan of it, but it was okay for what it is. What I really liked was the ending song. That song, whoo! Honestly, in my opinion, I preferred the ending song over the opening. I'm not gonna lie. It just hits you. It just hits you. You feel it. It just hits you. You feel it. But yeah, Oshinoko, really good series. I need the manga to catch up already so I can read it in manga format before, maybe before season 2 comes out of it. Who knows when. But yeah, let's move on. Alright, next up we got is Dragon Ball Super Volume 17. But yeah, I'm not really gonna say much about it, but yeah, I don't know who none of these guys are. Are they Kais? I don't know. Zamasu's on the back for some reason, even though I think this is past the Goku Black arc. And every time I look at the Dragon Ball volume covers, I'm just like, dude, what is happening right now? Where is the story at? I don't even know who the characters are. I don't even know what's going on at this point, man. But the fact that it's Dragon Ball, I have to read it, and I am curious where the story is right now and how it even makes sense, because these volume covers ain't making any sense. Okay, moving on. Next I got is Tokyo Revengers volumes 13 through 14 omnibus. Now the volumes are still behind the anime, which by the way, season 3 came out really quick. It's coming out next month in October. This volume basically covers the last season. It ends at where season 2 cuts off. Ooh, I can't wait for the Tenjiku arc, man. Everyone says that that's the peak of Tokyo Revengers. The next volume will come out in October, but the anime will be airing first. Well, they're probably gonna come out at the same time in October. And I just saw the trailer the other day, man. It looks serious, man. Let me tell you. Gray hair kid. I don't know what his name is, but yeah, I'm still gonna hold off binge reading these because I don't know how long season 3 is gonna be. If it's just gonna be 12 episodes, or they're gonna go to full 24. Honestly, I doubt they're gonna do the full 24. They'll probably do 12 episodes, but. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so the next stuff that I got is my favorite of the bunch. That's why I saved it for last, but here we go. So the first one of these is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Volume 9 of Golden Wind. Yeah, let me just say, this volume cover is amazing. Probably my favorite of all the JoJo volumes that are out right now. But yeah, this volume basically covers the last part of Golden Wind. So officially, Golden Wind is over. All the English releases are out as of now. And Stone Ocean is coming out in November, so I can't wait to get those. And also for those that don't know already, there'll be no more 3-month break periods. The volumes for Stone Ocean will start coming out every 2 months instead of 3 months to speed the process. Good job, Viz. Good job, Viz. I'm glad that they decided to do that so that we don't have to wait like 5-10 years just to get Steel Ball Run and just the rest of JoJolion. Ooh, I can't wait to get the Steel Ball Run English covers. But yeah, on the topic of JoJo, the next volume that I picked up was the JoJo Lands Volume 1, Part 9 of the series, with Jodio Joestar as the front cover. And yeah, on the back you can see his stand November Rain, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Here's a close-up panel if you haven't seen it already. Yeah, it looks sick. It reminds me of that robot from The Incredibles with the 4 arms. I think it was called the Omnidroid or something like that. I'm kind of upset about this volume because I wish they kept this style of Jodio on the front cover of Volume 1. I mean, yeah, the official one is more updated, but I don't know, like, something about the first one, this one looks more raw and looks cool. But I'm not complaining about it. I wanted to be one of the first ones to get the JoJo Lands, which I am caught up with, which is getting really interesting. Because knowing JoJo is gonna have like a whole overall plot that no one will know until like we're halfway through the story. But yeah, the JoJo Lands, it's in Japanese, so I can't read it, but one of my goals right now is to try to learn Japanese so that I can read. So I can read Japanese volumes and of course, and obviously overall Japanese, so that when I do go visit Japan, I won't be completely lost. I won't have to depend on the translator when I do go. Speaking of learning Japanese, and still on the topic of JoJo, I got my first ever Ultra Jump magazine, and on this cover is the JoJo Lands with the characters, the main characters on it, and on the back is promoting the JoJo Lands Volume 1 releasing. I never realized that these magazines were so thick. Do people in Japan actually buy these every month and just have them like in a collection like this? I mean, Shonen Jump is like weekly, right? It's like every week, so I don't know how big those are compared to these, but this has a lot of content, and I wish I knew Japanese so that I can read it, because I was skimming through some of these and some of these look interesting. I don't want to have to be on Google Translate consistently and just scanning the pages and having like a rough translation, because I know Google Translate doesn't like accurately translate some of the emotions that the characters give. I would like to know how to get this merchandise, because look at that black shirt of Jodio November Rain. That looks sick. Even the white t-shirt right here. Is it really Japan exclusive to get this merchandise? And there we go. That's it for all the manga. So now I'm gonna move on to the figures, which there's a good amount to cover. I haven't opened them yet because I want to do this video first and then do my reel/TikTok format of unboxing them, you know, like I usually do. So yeah, let me bring them over here to my desk and then I'll get on with showcasing them. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna start off with is Vegeta's Super Saiyan form. I do want to get more Dragon Ball figures, but the only one that I have right now is Goku Super Saiyan God, which a friend gifted me like a while back. It was one of the first figures that I had gotten in my collection before I even took this hobby seriously. Most of the Dragon Ball ones that I've seen are just plain and just like the simple standing, you know what I mean? I need one with like a pose or like doing an attack, you know what I mean? Something extra. I'm gonna let the camera focus so you can get a better look. Okay, so next I'm gonna move on with Jujutsu Kaisen figures. So what I got on me right now is Toge Inumaki Funko Pop. Inumaki is such a cool character. I usually don't like Funko Pops just cause it's just a Funko Pop. They're small, but preferably I like the actual character model like it looks on the show / manga. But I saw this while I was in the store and I was like, yeah, why not? I'll buy him. Also from Jujutsu Kaisen, I got 2 Maki figures. I got her Funko Pop, which is cool, and then I also got the Band Presto figure, which is badass. The bookstore that I go to has also figures and box sets. It's one of my favorite ones that are around here. I saw this and I was like, yeah, I gotta get it, man. Maki is one of my favorite female characters of Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, the next one I got is one of my favorite pickups that I got, which is Obito Uchiha Funko Pop edition. Now Obito is my favorite Uchiha in Naruto in my opinion. His design is just badass, especially during the war arc with the Rinnegan and the Sharingan. Just his backstory with Rin and how an innocent boy gets corrupted by the reality of the world, you know. Definitely one of my favorite characters in Naruto, and luckily I found it at that Books A Million that I went to. Now I just don't know whether I should open it or not. What do you guys think? Should I open this or should I just leave it in the box and just display with the rest of them that I have up there? You guys let me know. Alright, I'm just gonna go through the Funko Pops right now. So the next one I got is Roronoa Zoro from One Piece. Now this is his Wano outfit, which is badass. I got the keychain of this as well, and I decided to finally get the official, the normal size Funko Pop of this. Of the Straw Hat, Zoro was my favorite character, but well, obviously that's a lot of people's favorite character, but aside from him, my next favorite character is Brook. Alright, that's the rest of the Funko Pops. I'm just gonna move on to the normal figures. Okay, so next up I got my favorite character from Rent a Girlfriend, Sumi Sakurazawa, which is best girl, by the way. I don't care what y'all say. She is my favorite character of the whole series. She's really shy and introverted, and she's a real one, such a good friend, someone that you can count on. Alright, so the next one that I got is Ken Ryoguchi from Tokyo Revengers, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, don't get me wrong, Draken is my favorite character from Tokyo Revengers, but I don't know, something doesn't look right. I don't know if it's the head design or something just looks off. But yeah, I got this one. Crunchyroll had its clearance sale, and it was only $9 compared to the retail, which I think was like 25. So honestly, I think it was a steal. Honestly, I wish they made more bigger figures of each of the characters. But yeah, Ken Ryoguchi from Tokyo Revengers. And next up, I got my favorite pick of the haul, which is Johnny Joestar's Super Action Statue by Medicos. If you guys don't know already, Johnny is my favorite JoJo of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Something about his character just makes him more relatable, you know? I'll probably do an unboxing video of this later on, like how I usually do with my other Super Action statues. Man, I wish they made the Tusk Act 4 figure so I can pose it with it. Tusk is my favorite stand just because of the versatility that it has with its abilities. But yeah, I can't wait to record that video and finally post Johnny on my shelf back there. So yeah, that's Johnny Joestar. And I have one more figure to showcase. When I said I was done with Funko Pops, well, I lied. Well, sort of. I have no more normal sizes. So what I got here is Kyojuro Rengoku from Demon Slayer Funko Pop Big Edition. I have a little story time of this figure to tell y'all. So the day before I'm recording this video, I went to Target one day just to buy some stuff that I need for the house. And I was curious, so I went to the little Funko Pop / little figures section of the store, and surprisingly I found this over there. And I was debating whether to buy it or not, honestly, because it said only at Target and it was only one over there, and I don't know. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I posted a story about it. I posted a story asking whether I should buy it or not, because I don't know, man. It was kind of pricey. These big ones are pretty pricey. Some Demon Slayer haters said fuck no. The majority of y'all said yes, just buy it. So then the next day I went back to Target first thing in the morning, and then I went to go buy it. And I am taking him out the box because I'm not keeping him in the box. This thing is huge. If it was the smaller ones, then sure I wouldn't mind it, but this thing is huge. I don't got no space to to keep the box, you know. I don't have any Rengoku figures, so this is the first one, and it's pretty huge. I don't know where I'm gonna display it, but I'm gonna make some space somehow. Finally, I got through all of it. You guys can't see it, but on my desk is just stacks of stuff right now. But yeah, that wraps up for the manga haul for August/September. So of course, thank you guys for watching until the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think about my picks. Were they good? Were they bad? Make sure you guys leave this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel as it will support me and support the channel. But yeah, it was a lot to go through. Finally took the time to get this done. I'm sorry again that I was a bit late. I meant to do this by the end of August, but I was waiting for a few more things to arrive. This one especially, this thing took the longest to get to my house. But yeah, make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you guys stay updated when I post a new video. Follow me on Instagram. The link will be in the description below for more manga/anime content. And yeah, that about wraps this up. Thank you guys for watching again. I'll see you guys next time.